Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Melissa. My channel here is Melissa_done in 6. In today's video, I'm just doing a good old-fashioned shop my stash. I have been buying way too much new makeup and I was like, we are not rich like that. So let's dip into what we already own. This is the look I came up with. I'm not mad at it. All the products I think look great. I don't know if the color story is really going together, but individually, I am happy with how the look turned out. Please excuse my hair. It's having a moment, so let's get into this video. These are all my primers. My skin's been not dry, but my acne has been like very dry. So I don't want like a mattifying primer. I think I'll use this one. It's the NYX Marshmallow Primer. It's not like hydrating, but it's also not mattifying. So let me pull this one out for today. Let's see, for foundation. Foundation, I think I'm going to use this one. This foundation is discontinued, but it's L'Essential from Guerlain. I have my concealers in here. Let's see. I think I'm going to pull out this Revlon Colorstay Skin Awaken. I think I've only tried it once. So I'm going to use this for today. And I should revisit this milk bronzer. I don't remember how I feel about it. So since that palette is pretty cool toned, in here I have like blush cream, blush, what? In here I have like cream blushes, bronzers, that sort of thing. I think I'm going to go in with this Armani one. For powder, I think I'll go in with this Hourglass one I've been trying to finish since forever. Here I have highlighters and bronzers. I'm just pulling out a bronzer. This is an oldie. Jeez, if I can pull it out. Who remembers the Becca bronzers? This is in Bali Suns. I'm going to go ahead and use that. This is where I have my powder blushes. Trying to go for cooler, maybe this one from Hourglass. It's Mood Exposure. I always forget about this drawer with like face palette sort of things. I think I'm gonna pull out this Soph X Makeup Revolution highlighter palette. Oh, my eyeshadows are a disaster. I need to organize these. I purchased this and never used it, so let's go with this one today. I'll dip into one of my single shadows. I always forget about my single shadows. It's terrible because these are not cheap. Let's see. Something like that. It's got like a blue shift to it. Or maybe my Cleona shadows. These aren't even a part of their stained glass, and they're so pretty. Into this bright pop-up blue. It may be interesting. For lipstick, since the eyes are gonna have that pop-up blue, I'm not gonna do anything crazy. I have this like diamond plumper from Physicians Formula. Look how pretty that is. And this gloss from Pat McGrath. This is in the shade Paraphernalia. And this one is pretty cool toned. So I'm going to take this and the gloss from Physicians Formula. I just quickly did my eyebrows with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the shade medium brown. And I'm going to prime my eyelids again with Anastasia Beverly Hills, their eye primer. The eyeshadow palette I pulled out for the Shop My Stash is Cashmere Kitten from Winky Lux. It says 9 cashmere inspired matte satin shimmer and holographic shades for a soft, dreamy look. That's what that looks like. Very cool toned. I've had this in my collection for quite a bit and I've never touched it like a lot of other products, but yeah. And I also chose this single eyeshadow from Cliona. It is Calx, C-A-L-X. It's one of their duochrome shadows. So I want to incorporate this somehow. I'm going to first go in with the shade Breading and just buff that all along the crease. Next, going in with the shade Penelope. I'm going to take a smaller blending brush and sort of like buff that on the lid into the crease. On first impressions, I thought this was going to be super gray tone, but I'm finding it to be an actually warm and gray toned palette. So like you do have your grays, but down here you've got like some bronzes and browns. And so far the shades I've used lean more on like a neutral, warmer side. They're blending super well. I really like these colors. I'm debating between this bronzier shade and the silver. I think I'm gonna go with the bronzier one for all over the lid. Going in with the shade Insta Famous, I'm just going to apply that all along the lid. Like these are very soft shimmers, nothing crazy. So if you're someone who likes more wearable, neutral shimmers, you may enjoy this formula. We're going to take a break from eyes and move on to complexion. The primer I chose is from NYX. It's the Marshmallow Primer. This is one of those primers, I have no idea what it's supposed to do. Let's see, does it give a description? No, it says use alone or with foundation. It doesn't really give a description of what it claims to do. So I went on to Ulta to see exactly what this primer claims to do. It's a smoothing face primer. It's the Marshmallow Effect. NYX Professional Makeup Marshmallow Smoothing Primer is a multitasking super primer with 10 makeup extending benefits. Okay, so it claims to smooth, soften, extend makeup wear all day, hydrates, soothes, evens tones, minimizes textures, blurs lines, adds a soft focus finish, and keeps makeup fresh. I've used this primer quite a bit. I can go along with the blurs. It does blur a little bit. It gives you this soft focus. It's kind of like a soft matte sort of primer. As for evening, it doesn't really have a color to it, so I don't know about those claims. And keeping your makeup fresh, I don't know about those either. That is what it looks like. It really reminds me of like the Pat McGrath one. Like it feels nice going on the skin, but you don't really know what it does. Like it has a very slight like sweetish scent to it, like marshmallow. Like I don't think it's mattifying. I don't think it really does enough to hydrate. I don't really know what it does. For foundation, I chose this one from Guerlain. It is discontinued, so I don't know if you can find it anymore. It's L'Essential. This is a very dewy, hydrating foundation. I was really close to ordering another one from Guerlain, but I started reading like reviews and comments on their website and people just being very upset how Guerlain has like a really good foundation formula and then discontinues it. So if that is like their thing, yeah, I probably won't be purchasing more foundations because if I fall in love with something, I want to be able to repurchase it, not bidding on eBay for it. I'm going to go ahead and apply that with a brush. And if you're familiar with the line, it is a fragrance house, so all of their makeup has fragrance in it. It's like a very like floral sort of scent they have in this one. But even their mascaras, everything has fragrance. And that is like the coverage that provides. So you can still see all my acne. But it does cover up like redness. So I'd say about like light to medium. And for me, foundations are light because if my acne is peeking through, I would consider them to be pretty light. But for some people who may not have acne, this may be a medium to high coverage. So I just take into account your skin type. I am terrified of this product. This is from Milk Makeup. This is their Bionic Bronzer. I have it in the shade Shape Shift. I promise you I can read. Liquid products are always kind of scary to me. I'm gonna just put some on the back of my hand. That's what that looks like. Since it's a liquid, like be sure to like mix it because the product does separate a little bit. It looks like crazy orange on camera. I'm scared. I'm gonna go in with this little brush and just apply a little at a time. Really work it into the brush. Okay, not as scary. It actually looks like super natural, lightweight. It's not my first time using this product, but I haven't used it in a while. So I kind of forgot how I applied. It's very sheer. Just thank God. It does have like a bit of like an oily consistency, so I don't know how this would do with people who have oilier skin. My skin can get oily, but it really depends on the products I use. Normally it's like pretty normal. That looks like it's actually a really nice color. This would be something like super nice for summertime. It gives you like this soft, glowy, bronzy sheen. Concealer, I pulled out the Revlon Color Stay Skin Awaken Caffeine plus Vitamin C 24 Hours 5-in-1 Concealer in the shade 003. It's got like one of those sponge tips, which I am not a fan of. You just like squeeze it till it starts coming out. It's going to conceal under the eyes and brighten the center of my face. It'll be too light for the acne, so we're just gonna leave the acne as is. It's gonna take a brush and blend it out. It's the concealer under the eyes. Not my favorite. It's okay. Oh my god, I have like little hairs all over my face. They're driving me insane. Like you can still see pretty much all the darkness. It's already settling into lines. Yeah, I don't know about that concealer. Going in with the Hourglass Veil Powder, I'm just taking a very small brush. I'm just gonna pat that under the eye, around the nose. Product doesn't even exist. This brand doesn't even exist anymore. Becca, once upon a time, had bronzers. If you guys remember Becca, I had mine in the shade Bali Sands. I'm going to go ahead and use this as bronzer today. Kind of sad seeing certain brands disappear. I wasn't even like into makeup, or I couldn't afford a lot of these brands at their peak. So there were a lot of products I did not try. I did pick out two blushes. This one is a powder blush from Hourglass in Mood Exposure. And I have this one from Armani. This is the Neo Nude Melting Color Balm for cheeks and eyes in the shade 50. These were beautiful. I don't know why Armani didn't really promote them really well and they kind of sort of disappeared. You can find them here or there, but I'm pretty sure they've discontinued these. Maybe we'll do like a little bit of Patrick Ta technique. We'll put down some of the powder and then go over it with the balm. Right, so I'm first gonna go in with the Hourglass blush. Play that one. I have a wide face, so I like applying blush like from my nose to my temple. I know this may make my face look wider, but my face is already wide, so we're not fooling anyone. So I like to color in the landscape I have. These are super pretty. I want to pick up like this whole line. They're some of the best powder blushes in my opinion. And then I'm going to go ahead and take the Armani Balm Blush. This is kind of like a cream to powder. It's not like super dewy or anything. And I'm just going to pop that one more so on the apple of the cheek. I thought I was going to go more cool tone with the eyes, so it's a little contrasty, but it's okay. I did go a little bit overboard, so I'm going to go in with the brush I applied foundation and just bring it down a little bit. For highlighter, I pulled out this Makeup Revolution collab with Soph X. It's a highlighter palette. Looks like that. Let's see. There's a bunch of pretty shades. A lot of them would be like blush toppers for me. Like this one's more pink. This one's a bit more like coppery. This one has a fun like purple shift. Blue, purple. Let's go. I'm gonna be boring and just go in with this like light gold Maybe I'll go with this one. Sort of champagne-y one that might just blend right into my skin. I'm gonna take this like champagne-y looking one. Very subtle. Maybe I'm gonna take this like lighter one here and brighten it up. These are very pretty, like buildable, a little powdery. I still enjoy putting a highlighter on my nose, on my lip, brow bone. Getting back into eyes, I'm gonna take the shade from Cleona and really like blow out the lower lash line with it. Taking like this small brush. Being back into the palette, I'm gonna go in with Holographic Biscuits and for the inner corner. I love me a bright inner corner. It has like a slight pinky shift to it. Like definitely not as intense as like an indie shadow. But if you are into duochromes or something a little more subtle, this could be a fun palette for you. Like, look at that. I quickly apply some lashes. And this has nothing to do with the shop with me, but I don't have a lot of drama in my personal life. I have been single for quite a while now, but I have been sucked into the who the F have I married on TikTok. Have you guys seen that? I literally binged it in a day. Crazy. And a lot of people are claiming she's lying, whatever. Maybe she's lying, maybe she's not. It was entertaining, and I can sympathize because I think we've all had our experience with people who say they're one thing and then turn out to be another. So if you don't know anything about that, and you like drama that doesn't involve you, I 10 out of 10 recommend. And I've been watching the new season of Love is Blind. I don't know. I'm so skeptical of that show. Like, I don't believe. I feel like physical attraction isn't everything, but it's definitely a part of it. So I don't. These people like saying I love you and they've never seen each other or like dealt with each other outside of these pods. Like, I don't know. That just seems weird to me. But I watch it nonetheless. These couples are just a mess though. Like Jimmy, Chelsea, she's a very pretty girl. She needs to work on her self-esteem though. Hey, who cares if someone says you look like Megan Fox or not? Like, girl, you better stop seeking validation every single day. And him, he ain't nothing special. I don't understand. I felt so bad for Trevor. He's like this big teddy bear. They honestly, I feel like would have made a better couple. AJ, I think, is a doll, but her picking of men may not be the smartest. I think was the guy's name, Clay. Nah. Who else? There's Julieta or Juliet. I don't remember her name. The Puerto Rican girl and her guy. They're very chill. Kenneth and the other girl, I already know they weren't gonna make it. They just don't seem compatible at all. Yeah. So let me know if you're watching Love is Blind. I pulled out these. This is another product from Givenchy. This is from their Sheer Velvet line and the shade Nude Fume, number 18. looks like that. I really love these. Very similar to like the Prada one. I just tried like that powdery, slightly matte nude, not nude, formula. And I am going to top it with this gloss from Physicians Formula. It's the Diamond Plumper. Look how pretty that is. I don't know if you can see like how sparkly. It's supposed to be a plumper. I've tried it on my lips once before. It wasn't like anything crazy. My hair is a hot mess. I need to wash it expeditiously. But this is the final look with all the products I used shopping my stash. I don't know how well the colors go together, but I think it came out very pretty. I'm not hating anything. Yeah, even the foundation, I felt like it was looking not its best. Um, but again, these are one of these foundations that just sort of like give it a few minutes to really warm up to skin, and it just looks like super pretty on the skin. The concealer is probably the one product I can do without. I don't think it does anything special. The eyeshadow looks interesting. It's got like that duochrome inner corner. The eyeshadows were a lot more warmer than I thought I was gonna go. I thought I was gonna definitely go like gray. But that's not what happened today. But yeah, this is the look. I will try to leave all the products I used today, if they're still available, down below. If there's an asterisk and you were to shop through that link, I would make a small commission. If that makes you uncomfortable, you can just shop through the site directly. I appreciate anyone taking the time watching my content and supporting my channel. That means the world to me. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share. Share me down below. Are you watching Love is Blind? Let's talk about it. But yeah, until next time, have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.